I'm here to report a terrible crime. This one.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have this from Sky News. Australia intense backlash after radical leftist Spanish government legalized 500,000 illegal aliens. Yeah, I totally can't see where this is going to go wrong. But hey, we're here for it. Am I right?
A huge number of Pakistani migrants have lined up outside the consulate in Spain in a bid to get their paperwork together to apply for legal status. The queues come after the leftist Spanish government announced a plan to grant legal status to 500,000 foreign nationals who can prove they have no...
Notice what you see in this picture.
Louis, where are the pies? I don't know.
I see nothing but men. Nothing but men. I don't see women. I don't see children here. I see nothing but dudes. I could tell you this. This is literally going to go supremely bad for these people, because look at great examples are like, look what's happening in over there in England.
Islam is currently thriving in the UK, especially in London and Birmingham, with the Muslim population increasing by 44% in a decade. Today, more than 3.9 million Muslims live in the UK, making Islam the second largest religion. Many deserted churches have been converted into mosques, reflecting significant social and spiritual change.
And look what happened over there in Paris.
This is a Friday in Paris, filmed by hidden camera.
Like, they're becoming ishhole countries now. So yeah, this, you would think they would have learned their lessons just from their neighbors to see how bad this is going to go. Yeah, this is not going to be a good thing at all. And it sucks because of what we got going on over here, but, you know, in America. And I really hope that, you know, we can clean this up so we don't turn into these places. But, man, this is going to suck.
Criminal record and have lived in Spain for at least 5 months before the start of 2026. The legal status will give the migrants the ability to legally work and 1-year residency permit, which could be extended.
Spain has announced it will grant legal residency to 500,000 undocumented migrants, and the impact could be seen immediately.
Amen.
In Barcelona, hundreds lined up outside the Pakistani consulate, hoping to secure the paperwork needed to apply.
There will be a lot of difference, like I can travel to my home country and meet my parents and work here legally, so I can pay my tax, and further I can apply for my permanent residency.
Elon Musk has weighed in on the situation, retweeting this commentator who said, Spain just legalized 500,000 illegal aliens to defeat the far right. It's not even a secret anymore. By legalizing 500,000 illegals under the guise of defeating the far right, Pedro Sanchez is essentially dropping the mask. This is electoral engineering. The logic is simple. Legalize 500,000 people, fast-track them to citizenship.
Now, I say this as a joke, okay? I really hope Trump doesn't do this, but you know how the left is like, anything Trump does, it's like, oh my God, it's terrible. Trump could cure cancer, and it's like they're going to tell you why cancer is a good thing and why Trump is trying to kill you by taking away, you know, the ability to get cancer, you know? So if he was to say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and as long as all you people vote Republican for the rest of your life, and you guarantee it by signing this paper saying that you're going to just vote Republican, we'll go ahead and give you amnesty and give you legal status. I bet you very quickly the left is going to be like, nope, deport them all. Nope, we can't have that. Because, you know, that's why they're bringing these people in and why they want amnesty for them, because they want to keep them voting blue. Like, they did this with slavery, where they didn't want to end slavery. The right is the one that ended slavery. And then the left was like, you know what, we're going to Uno reverse it, and we're going to make it so that we're going to give them all kinds of public assistance, ruin, you know, having, you know, fathers in the home, so that we could keep these people voting blue for the rest of their life. And now that they're starting to lose the black vote, they're like, you know what, let's bring in some illegals to replace these people so that we can do this. Like, it's insane to see how it just keeps going in circles, and all these people are too stupid or too ignorant or just plain evil to even care and just go along with it. You know what I'm saying?
Which takes as little as 2 years for many, and you've effectively imported a massive loyal voting bloc that's indebted to the left. This sparked backlash from Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, who fired back, responding, "Mars can wait, humanity can't." He then doubled down in an address to the nation, saying, "When did recognizing rights become something radical?" Online commentators lashed out at the Spanish Prime Minister, with this person saying, "You are not going against the current. You are doing, at record speed, what our entire establishment is doing, replacing the native population. You are not recognizing rights. You are rewarding those who broke the law. You are violating the rights of your own people who did not break the law. You are violating the rights of your own people, those to whom these lands actually belong. You are replacing, betraying, and selling out your own people and the rest of Europe with that. Your forefathers who led the Reconquista are rolling in their graves seeing what you are doing to Spain. Future generations will not forgive you for what you are doing. We will not forgive nor forget what you are doing." And this commentator was enraged.
It's funny because that line, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this.
"We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us."
Yeah, that's when they used to be cool. Now, I don't know. I think they locked up all the like cool people, and now there's nothing but a bunch of woketards that are running it because, I don't know, Anonymous seems to be becoming very like propagandized, at least in my opinion. Unless you guys know where the legit source of Anonymous is, because I've been trying to find them. Like, I used to watch them back in the day during the Alex Jones time, you know, back in like 2010, 2009. But after that, yeah, they kind of like just fell off. But let's keep going.
PM saying, "You are a traitor. You are betraying Spain and Europe for fake values that don't exist. You are killing a 5,000-year-old ethno-cultural continuity. Shame on you. Future European generations will despise you." And it's not only the Spanish Prime Minister pushing for large-scale migration. Far-left politician and member of the Podemos party, Irene Montero, shockingly told an event on the 31st of January 2026 in Zaragoza that she is in favor of the replacement theory.
Quiero pedirles a las personas migrantes y racializadas que por favor no nos dejen solas con tanto facha. Y claro que sí queremos que voten, claro que sí, hemos conseguido papeles, regularización ya, y ahora vamos a por la nacionalidad o a cambiar la ley para que puedan votar, por supuesto. Ojalá, teoría del reemplazo, ojalá podamos barrer de fachas y de racistas este país con gente migrante, con gente trabajadora. Claro que yo quiero que haya reemplazo, reemplazo de fachas, reemplazo de racistas, reemplazo de vividores. Y que lo podamos hacer con la gente trabajadora.
It's crazy how all these people believe their own hype. Like, I can't wait till they get their comeuppance. Like, I'm that person who love watching, you know, like, I like watching these movies. And you know how, like, you'll see a villain and you'll see them getting away with all kinds of stuff, or, like, a bad guy, and you're just like, man, it's going to be so satisfying to see them get what they got coming to them, because they, in the movies, they always get their comeuppance, and you're like, yes, you know, because you're just like waiting for that moment for it to just like slap them right back in the face. And for these freaking lefty loonies, it's like, I can't wait to see this all crumble in their face, you know? Like, I'm so stoked for it. Just like, you know, right now in New York City, and I'll probably make a video on it, guys, but how now you have a lot of buyer's remorse from the people that voted for Mamdani. There are so many people complaining online about it now, about how, you know, his mom was in the Epstein files, and how he might be the son, the illegitimate son of Epstein, and how now there's trash piling up because it's never gotten cleaned, and how the snow's never gotten cleaned, you know, cleaned up or taken away. Like, there's so many complaints going on, how prices are soaring. Oh my God, it's glorious. And, you know, in my head, every time I'm watching all these things, I'm like, that's what you voted for. Y'all stupid. Y'all didn't listen. We were telling you guys, but y'all didn't want to listen to us, and now y'all regretting it. Yeah. Y'all need to sit there and just own it now, because y'all voted for this. Y'all should not be able to get any passes. Y'all should not be able to leave the state. Y'all need to stick it out, because this is what you guys did to yourselves. You reap what you sow. And now you're seeing that in Virginia.
This legislative session, a lot of Virginia Democratic lawmakers have proposed over 50 new tax increases and proposals.
Yeah, with the people that are complaining now online saying like, we didn't vote for us to get hit with 50 taxes. Now they're having all these taxes hitting them, where they're getting stuff like dog walking tax, dog grooming tax, you know, you're getting taxed for riding your bike. Like, they're so pissed off because they're being taxed out of the wazoo, and it's like, well, what do you think was going to happen? How did you think you're going to get any free stuff? Where do you think the money's going to come from? Because all the people that have money are going to pull up because they're going to be like, yeah, you're not going to tax me all this stupid like amounts of money. We're outie. We're going to go to a state that's going to appreciate our money. And then guess who's left with the holding the bag is the middle class, you know? And it's like, this is the fault of these people that are low information voters that only vote blue down ballot, you know, that don't pay attention to anything and think they're, you know, saving people by doing the right thing in their mindset. And then they realize, like, you know what, I was wrong. But now you should reap what you sow. You shouldn't be allowed to move out of state into a nicer area, a good area, a red area that's gonna be everything you want, and then you're gonna try and change that to the ish hole that you left. Nah. I think you should reap what you sow.
Este país tenga el color de la piel que tenga, sea china, negra, marrona, con todas compañeras, las gentes trabajadoras de este país.
Yeah, I'm so over all these leftists. Like, they're just so annoying now when I see them, and I get so triggered with these people. I do have to give it to them, though, because they're very well organized. And the problem with a lot of Republicans or right-leaning people or people that are center or independents is that they're not going out to vote. Like, as soon as, you know, the right one, you know, the House, the Senate, and the presidency, all of a sudden, where you at, people? Where you at? Y'all are not going to any of these places and voting. This is why one of our own, like, Texas seat that should have stayed red flipped blue because nobody came out to vote. And this is the problem with people that don't vote, that just only vote for presidencies, you know, or for like, you know, like small little, like, no, they don't even vote for small things. They just stop voting. All of a sudden they go back to hibernating. And that's the problem. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to whine and complain and bitch about why, you know, all of a sudden all these lefty policies are coming in because you didn't vote. You should be voting from this point on like your life depends on it, because it does. Because if we don't win the midterms, we're screwed. Because the Dems are going to come in, they're going to push in all their stuff. They're going to have Trump impeached. They're going to impeach everybody that he picked in his office, like administration. And then they're going to go after normal people that liked things for ICE. Because remember, they're keeping catalogs of this. They're putting us in databases for every person that just liked it or thought it was funny. They're going to put all you normie people into gulags because they're going to want to re-educate you so that you could be like them. You know, and then we're going to end up living in a society like this.
I'm the enemy because I like to think. I like to read. I'm into freedom of speech and freedom of choice. I'm the kind of guy who likes to sit in a greasy spoon and wonder, gee, should I have the T-bone steak or the jumbo rack of barbecue ribs with the side order of gravy fries? I want high cholesterol. I want to eat bacon and butter and buckets of cheese, okay? I want to smoke a Cuban cigar the size of Cincinnati in the non-smoking section. I want to run through the streets naked with green Jell-O all over my body reading Playboy magazine. Why? Because I suddenly might feel the need to, okay, pal? I've seen the future. You know what it is? It's a 47-year-old virgin sitting around in his beige pajamas drinking a banana broccoli shake singing, I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener.
But yeah, so I don't want to live like that. I'd rather be like the way this dude said, you know, I'd rather be free and do whatever the heck I want and not have to abide by these stupid rules that the leftists are going to try and push. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think of this situation. Do you think this is something that's coming to us like very soon? Or do you think we're not going to get hit with this because we'll be too busy in a civil war? You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment below. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss what comes next. Until next time, guys.